welcome to the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. Tonight we're at Davidson High School and they are hosting the Vikings of Mary G. Montgomery. I'm Nicole Keyshock alongside Coach Nancy Shoquist. Coach, it's early in the season.
Yeah.
It's our first match.
It's our first match,
and
our third year.
Third year,
already.
yes. And these teams have played a couple matches so far. It's still early in the season. What are your initial thoughts for this opening match between these two teams?
Well, I think Mary Montgomery is very young. I believe they only have 2 seniors on their team. And speaking with Coach Dooley, she informed me or told me that they're very young, but they're coming a long way and actually bonding very well.
Yes.
So that's very important, the chemistry part. So she said they're really working hard to get the chemistry going. So I think with that, I think you're going to see some pretty good volleyball. And Davidson is I think they're very good. I think with their with their junior and senior classes, it's going to be a good match.
Yes, and they both have a common opponent. They both have played Cottage Hill Christian, and they both have beaten them. But sometimes that doesn't really relate or tell how the evening is going to go, even though that they have a common opponent. But we are excited to kind of meet the teams and see what they're going to do. And even though it is early, we know it's still going to be a great matchup.
Oh, yeah. Too much competition. They're also areas, I believe they're in the same area, or used to be, so, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and meet the teams. First, we will do for the host school, Davidson High School, and a couple key players really to look at tonight. They've had 4 of their players on the AHSVC. Let me say that again, Alabama High School Volleyball Coaches Association.
Correct.
It's easier to say. On the preseason watch list, and that is Bree Mosley, their libero, Lily Dakin, Louisa Williams, and Nadia Godwin. So all 4 of them are recognized by the Alabama high schools. So we definitely want to look out for them, and you can see that they do have 3 of their seniors starting.
Yes.
And their junior setter, Lily Dakin, did an amazing job last year and is such an offensive threat as well.
She really is. She's been fun to watch for this will be our 3rd year to see her. So she played great as a freshman, so we're excited to see her play.
And Bree Mosley, their libero, is really fun to watch. We talked about her a lot last year as we got to watch them or see them play a couple times last season. And now she's a year older. And I'm sure just even a better competitor and better leader for this team.
Exactly. And Mary Montgomery, on the other hand, is very young. They're junior-driven. Just about their whole lineup, juniors and 1 senior. So,
yes, they're going to definitely rely on a lot of different players from Mary G. Montgomery that are all different ages. And I know Coach Dooley, it's her first year at MGM, but she has a lot of experience coaching. She's coached high school before. She coaches a lot in the youth program. And she's had to tweak the roster just a little bit in the lineup to see how they're going to do.
She's had some injuries and some other things come up, so it's always a bad situation.
Yeah. Fortunate for her, she does have a lot of depth, and she's able to use players in different ways. Also tonight, officiating for us, our R1 is Sharon Howe, and the R2 is Sam Lassiter. And we'll talk a little bit later. There's a significant rule change in high school volleyball that we've seen in college, and that is the double call. So we'll explain it as it happens. But for those of you that are at home, the second contact is no longer going to be called a double. The only time it's going to be called a double is if that ball goes over the net. So we'll see if it happens tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about it. But it's been in the college world for the last year, and now this is the first year in high school.
Yeah, and we as coaches who always taught such clean skills, we don't like it. I mean, I don't like it, but it's not up to me. So I guess they're just trying to make the matches more competitive and more even.
Yeah, I actually have liked it at the college level, but we'll see how it plays out in the high school level. So Davidson got the first serve. They won the coin toss, but MGM gets the first point.
Right, just kind of a little soft, almost like it's just a little tap over the net, just a little pass over the net, a little free ball that they weren't expecting on the second hit. kind of
Autumn Morris is back to serve for Mary Montgomery. Nice float serve. Good pass by Bree Mosley. And a really good swing by Maple Kesey.
just went through the block. They had a good double block up there, but it just went between their hands, just weren't quite high enough to cover it up.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
1-1. Looks good. Passing's been very clean. Nice serve by Nadia Godwin.
Great deep serve. Nice floater going deep.
Quick set in the middle. Looks like there could be a touch. No touch.
No touch. Just a little bit long on the swing.
Ball was called out.
Right.
Was it called out or in?
She called it in. It was definitely, as far as I could tell, it was not even close. It was definitely out. So
yeah, I thought it was out too, but there could be a question of the line judge did call it in, and the official overruled and called it out. And I think they initially were looking for a touch, but it was out.
Yeah, it was close to a touch. I could see that.
Back to serve for MGM is Anila Ingram. She is a middle blocker, junior.
Oh, that's a beautiful tip to the left side. Nice job. Just a big hole on the left side for MGM. And that's a tough defense, because you've got a double block and your off blocker sometimes sets up too close to the net and too far inside.
MGM struggling a little bit on that initial first contact, just not being able to run an offense off serve receive.
Yeah, having to hit a lot of down balls, which are just not too powerful.
That was a back row attack that. So the setter, Lily Dakin, is in the back row. She jumped and hit that ball over and got away with it on that one, which we've all been there.
Right. And that's going to be a touch on the ceiling, which is, it went over the net, so it's not legal. So it's a point for Davidson.
4-2. Davidson is up just by 2. There we go. That's a nice pass.
That's a pretty pass.
Nice swing by Marley Gerbage. Okay.
Oh, wow. Right in the corner. That's awesome.
That was a nice play by Jaden Lundy. She took it over in 2. I'm not sure the setter knew that she was going to do that, but it definitely threw the defense off.
It did, and she turned her shoulders and looked in that corner and hit a perfect ball to the open corner back there.
Graceland Dew is back to serve.
Beautiful pass, libero. Just couldn't get their timing on the quick set. Well, I think she went in quick, and the setter set it just a little bit too high, but it was a beautiful pass by the libero.
They're running a quick offense on Davidson's side, which is good to see. They have they're running the double quick, the back one and the front one, but just like you said, a little bit too high.
And that was a long serve.
Almost got a touch. We have a couple subs coming in on both sides. Graceland Dew is going to exit for MGM. Layla West will come in for her in the back row. And then Maple Kesey is out on Davidson's side. And we have Peyton Humphrey in for her in the back row. Humphrey to serve.
Oh, great cover by the libero again. The middle hitter went up a little bit early, a little bit high for her, and the libero was right there to take control.
Those are really hard to judge.
Yeah, they are.
There's been a lot of hitters that go up and they first see that ball come off the passer and they're thinking, I can hit this, I can crush this ball. And then as it gets closer, it's a little bit too high.
Yeah, but a great job by the libero again. And you're going to hear her name and number quite a bit tonight.
Yes, Bree Mosley. That was a nice play by MGM, set up to Jaden Lundy in the middle, and she had a really effective tip right there in left back as Bree Mosley, the libero for Davidson, was sucked in a little bit.
Oh, that was called out, so.
2 serving errors in a row by MGM, it's hard to kind of get in a rhythm when you have two in a row.
It is. It is.
Catherine Lawrence back to serve for Davidson. Nice serve.
Nice,
Ace.
yeah, nice low serve to the middle. Just a little bit too short for her.
That ball really dropped too. That's a nice float serve that just, it's floating along and all of a sudden it just falls out of the sky.
Yeah, and that's a tight pass to the net, which.
That was a really good job by the setter, Chloe McKissick. She's number 8 for MGM. She's a junior and she's, you know, not 6'2".
No.
But she went up and did a nice job really elevating on the jump and showing some power.
Another miss serve.
They have a switch on the MGM side. Jaden Lundy out. The libero is in for her. Blakely Stringer. Good try.
Nice try. Nice try off the ceiling. Just couldn't quite get there.
Another switch on MGM side. Jaden Lundy's back in. Bree Mosley with the serve from Davidson.
That was a great serve. I think it would have been out had she let that go, but it was too close for comfort. So sometimes it's best to just go on and play those balls and get it in motion.
Bree Mosley to serve again, and this time she took a little off.
Yeah, and it was an ace to the middle. Great job. So we have a 12-6 lead by Davidson at their home court. Another short serve. Great job by the libero.
Nice play at the net by Nyla Ingram.
Okay, we don't need to start those free balls though.
Good play and great communication. You can tell on the Davidson side, the players have been playing together longer. They have that senior leadership, junior leadership, and Lily Dakin and Bree Mosley, even though that they were or are just juniors, they were on the court a lot last year.
They were. She's played. These girls have played together quite a bit. Mary Montgomery again is just very young, and I think the chemistry part's going to happen. Coach Dooley said that they've had a great deal of fun and getting to know each other and all. So the chemistry will come. They will get better and better. She's just such a good coach, and I'm telling you, she was my assistant coach when I was there, and she's an amazing defensive coach. That is her specialty.
And she's just a good human, too.
Yes.
Like, these girls have a wonderful role model in her, and she's a good leader, great communicator, so they're very fortunate to have her.
They really are.
And on Davidson's side, Caitlin Bonner, she's been
Brannon,
sorry. She's been there. This is her 3rd season, and she's done an amazing job as well.
She really has. She's just one of those persons who wants to learn, and she does a great job incorporating what she's learned, advanced things that she's incorporated in her system.
Another good serve by Bree Mosley.
Another ace.
I've had the privilege to coach Bree for a short time, and she is an infectious player. She has such a beautiful smile. She has great energy. She brings her team up, and you can see that on the court right now for sure.
That pink color is a perfect color for her. Pink for happy.
We're going to make a sub here on the right side, on MGM's side.
Let's see, I can't see her number.
16, Dana Broughton is in, and she's listed kind of as utility, which is not a term you hear a lot so much in the sport of volleyball, but I think it's such a compliment to that player.
Yes.
That means she can come in and do anything that the coach needs her to do.
Right, absolutely. And she is from a very athletic family.
Gracelyn Dew reported back in for Mary G. Montgomery. Chloe McKissick is back to serve, their setter. Nice pass by Bree Mosley.
That was a pretty set.
Really pretty set, facing away from the court.
Right.
Using her platform. Now's a good time for MGM to go on a run if they can keep their serves in. Nice swing by Nadia Godwin. She took a little bit off. It was somewhat of an out-of-system ball because the pass touched the ceiling. And really good play by her and just taking a little bit off.
Right. When you speak of out of system, it's just when you don't have a great pass and the setter has to kind of leave and doesn't have a whole lot of options to run her offense. So whenever you can get a kill off an off-system ball, that's a good deal. That's great.
Lily Dakin with the service ace, her first of the night. Almost another one. Put Mary G. Montgomery in trouble for sure. They had to send a free ball over. Nadia Godwin with the attack, and nice play.
Oh, just wide. The left and middle players on Mary Montgomery are just kind of running in. They're having a little bit of a communication issue back there, trying to decide who's going to take those balls, and they're really kind of coming right between the two of them.
Nice set, and Nyla Ingram with the attack, and we have a net call on Davidson.
That was a great get, too, by Bree.
Marley Gerbage is reporting back in for MGM. She's number 6. She is a junior, and she is going to be playing on the outside.
Nice pass by Bree Mosley.
Take over by Nyla Ingram.
Just a bad swing from the back row. I love that she's left-handed, that Lily is left-handed. Love left-handed players. She just was a little bit off on her swing. That was a great middle hit. Great middle hit, straight down. Short ball, straight down.
You can tell that Lily Dakin's been in that setter position for a while. That was a really tight pass for a back row setter, but she had nice body control, going up without going into net and still setting her hitter a nice ball. Good serve by Godwin. Good hustle by Chloe McKissick. She didn't get the result she wanted, but great effort by her, and that's what you need to see out of the setter.
And you know, you're once again, it starts with the pass, and she's having to play out of system quite a bit. That Mary Montgomery's got to get their passing down. They're struggling. Davidson's just serving so strong, and that's tough on your passers, on your setter when you're passing is not working out.
That's right. Well, we will be back after this. We're at Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Welcome back to Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. It's our first match of the season. Coach, I'm here with Coach Nancy Stoquist.
And we're excited to be here. Quick summer.
Davidson is kind of taking control in this first set. We've seen a little bit of runs by MGM, but not a lot to string along a lot of points yet.
Right. And again, as we were saying before the commercial, Mary Montgomery's just got to settle down. They've got to get their passing under control. Right now, they're not able to run an offense. So their setter, bless her heart, she's having to run all over, out of system, and that's just tough to score points on. Davidson's passing very well, too.
They're passing really well. And part of that is, you know, MGM has missed a couple serves early on. They missed 3 in a row. And then they are, I'm not sure if this is on purpose or not, but they're serving to Bree Mosley, their libero, who could be one of the, if not the best passer in the gym.
Yes.
And they may need to, going into set 2 or the remainder of set 1, is aim their serves in a different location away from her.
Correct. And they probably don't even, they're young. They probably don't even realize they're serving to her.
Louisa Williams is back to serve. She is the senior. She has played volleyball for a long time, and you can tell on the court she's really experienced. And she's in a new role this year. She's played a little bit of right side in the past. She's played middle. So it's not really a new role, but she's, I believe last year played right side.
Yeah, I think so. And boy, does she have a great serve. She is serving low balls. That one hit the net, was a net let, and scored a point. Two aces in a row.
2 aces in a row, that's right. So at the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week, Davidson took the first set 25-11, so we will be back for set 2.
Do you have a student who would benefit from a more flexible learning schedule? The MCPSS Academy of Virtual Learning was created for you. It's reimagining education for independent, motivated, responsible learners in grades 6 through 12. Students can take regular, honors, AP, or dual enrollment courses all at their own pace. And virtual learning doesn't mean isolation. Our teachers know their students and frequently work with them one-on-one. Are you ready to learn your way? Visit our website, mcpssvirtuallearning.com.
So I wasn't ready for my math test. Didn't know that it was going to come to this. I mean, it was just a phone call so I could get out of testing.
Threatening harm to a school, even as a prank, is a crime. Mobile County law enforcement treats school threats seriously, leading to investigations, arrests, and legal consequences. Think before you act. One moment of bad judgment can have lasting consequences. If you see something, say something. Speak up.
Your experience is valuable, and now it pays. Have you taught at a private school, another district, or even retired from teaching? Mobile County Public Schools is now offering higher pay for your previous experience. That means you can step into the classroom at a higher pay level because your experience matters. Don't let your hard work go unrecognized. Apply today and start earning what you've worked for. Visit mcpss.com/job opportunities for more information.
Welcome back to Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. They are hosting the Vikings from MGM. I'm Nicole Keyshock alongside Nancy Shoquist. In set 1, Davidson pretty much took control of that match, that set 25-11. What do you think MGM needs to do in set 2 to get back into this ball game?
Right. So first of all, you have to serve. And they've had quite a few service errors. That, to me, that's always a big swing. You miss 3 serves, you give them 3 points. You don't get the points. Also, as we've been saying, their passing, they've got to settle down with their passing, get the pass up there so the setter can just run an offense instead of having to run out of system all over the court. Also, I think on their defense, they've got to communicate better. I don't know that they've gelled enough yet to know. You learn your partner next to you. You learn how they move. You learn how they anticipate things. So you kind of know who has what. And I don't think they've gelled enough yet to figure that out.
Right. It is still early in the year. And I'm sure when we see MGM again later on in the year that it's going to look like a different team.
Exactly.
Good defense on that side. Running back in the middle again. And when you are not able to send over a type of an attack to put the other team in trouble, then you see what Davidson's doing. They're running the middle every time on a fast set.
Exactly. When you have to send a free ball back, that's just, especially with a talented team like Davidson who passes it so well, it's almost an automatic kill. It's just an easy ball to pass to your setter, and she's so talented. It's an easy set for her to set, and usually is a positive result.
I would really like to see MGM's offense. I know they have some really good hitters.
They do.
And I'm sure too, if you're a hitter, you definitely want to be hitting in a match.
Exactly.
You definitely want to be jumping up and showing your power. Tip over, blocked by MGM, but it is dug up by Davidson. Free ball sent over. Good hustle by Chloe McKissick. Okay, Another block by MGM. They're
Good
doing
job.
a nice
They
job
sure
at the
are.
net. And
Oh.
another block. Okay, they're going to call that 4
All right.
contacts.
But 3 awesome blocks. I mean, that one was 4, but they were right there. The block was there and probably touched the ball.
Yeah, that was Gracelyn Dew and Anila Ingram, and they did an awesome job on that block.
And once again, a missed serve, so another missed opportunity. You can't have that, you have a momentum swing, and volleyball is such a momentum sport, and you have that positive, 3 blocks, and then you miss a serve. You've just got to get those serves over.
Lock in on the serve. There you go. Gracelyn Dew with the kill.
That
nice
was beautiful.
pass. Nice pass by Autumn.
And Nicole, that's what you've been saying. You want to see Mary Montgomery's offense, and great pass, perfect set, and a great kill. So we know the capabilities.
We definitely do, and I'm sure that's what Coach Dooley is saying. We know what we can do.
Right.
Let's do it.
Oh,
nice play.
That was such a great set. One-handed set.
One-handed, really high IQ play by Lily Dagan.
Yes. And she's only a junior.
Imani Fluker reported in for Davidson, and she gets a block.
Yes, great job. Tried a little quick one, and she was right there. Timing is so important when you're blocking.
And also, too, one thing that I've tried to coach my athletes, whether it's youth or college, whatever, is try not to put that tip so close to the net.
Right.
Put it up over the block.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so hard to get that tip around the block if it's low to the net.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have so many open spots, on the court, especially when you're going to tip. Again, you don't want to send it to the middle of the court. You want to try to send it to an empty corner.
Louisa Williams with the serve. Nice serve. And
another passing error.
Another passing error.
It can turn in a second.
Yeah, they are serving really well. Davidson is, and putting a lot of pressure on MGM on their pass.
Right.
Good play out of the net by Imani Fluker. Really athletic play.
Okay.
Nice swing by Jaden Lundy. She's taking it over in 2 for the kill in the middle.
Great job. Great defense on Davidson's side, but a great offensive swing on Mary Montgomery's side. So I think they're getting it together, so hopefully they can keep passing well, and run their offense. You have to keep that ball going.
Gracelyn Dew with the serve. Nice serve over, and not to Bree Mosley, the libero. Set over by Chloe McKissick. Good save. Free ball, good opportunity here for MGM.
Sure is.
Up, Jaden Lundy, and a kill.
Another kill. Great job. Another quick one in the middle.
I love that Chloe McKissick will go back to Jaden. She just got the kill before.
Right.
I love when setters just go back to their hot hitter. Set her till they stop her.
Yes. That was a communication error on Davidson's end, trying to decide between your middle and your left back who's going to get the ball. I guarantee it won't happen again.
That's right. Gracelyn Dew is doing an amazing job for MGM. Oh, I just jinxed it.
Oh, just missed. Thought it was going to roll over the net.
That was a good run by MGM, but now the key is to side out quickly here.
Yes. Run your offense.
Peyton Humphrey reports in for Davidson. She's back to serve for them.
There you go. That's
nice
a beautiful pass.
A little low on that set, but way to make it work, Imani Fluker. Good net play by both teams.
Oh, what a swing.
Nice swing, yes.
She got a hold of that one.
Catherine Lawrence for the kill for Davidson. She's a really special athlete, too. She has set for different teams. She's had to play middle. She's had to play outside. And a coach just loves those type of players that you could put in to do anything.
Little tight on the set. Dana did a pretty good job. Broughton did a pretty good job of trying to get it over, but it was a really tight set. And she is only a sophomore, and as I said, she comes from a very athletic family, so she's going to have a lot of growth. Another high short set. Pass. Pulled the setter off to the past the 10-meter line. So again, she's out of system. Tough job.
Marley Gerbage is back in the game for Dana Broughton. And sometimes those little subtle changes, a coach will do a sub like that just to give the server a different look. And maybe cause a little chaos.
Yeah, exactly what happened, a missed serve, which is Davidson has served extremely well.
Marley Gerbage with the missed serve. It almost seems like MGM is going back and they're a little fast, like they're not taking their time. You don't have all night, obviously, to serve. I'm not in college. We have 8 seconds. I'm not sure what it is in high school.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Which is a long time when you think about it.
It really is. It really enough time to take a deep breath. Kind of lock in and get focused on serving a good ball.
And usually the officials actually let it run a little bit long. They don't like to call that call unless it's extremely long. It allows you to get your little
routine done. And all your bounces, yes. Jaden Lundy with the serve, nice serve. Nadia Godwin with the attack. Good hustle, good try.
Good try. Nadia seems like she's getting her timing down a little bit better. She has a tendency she's a little bit too far off the net a lot of times and hits down instead of more of a roll over the net, but it seems like she's getting her timing down now.
Good attempt by MGM. So the out-of-system ball, you can see when Lily Dakin, the setter, takes that first contact, Bree Mosley typically goes back to her because Lily's a great hitter as well.
She is a great hitter, and being left-handed again, that throws off a block.
It's really hard to defend that for sure. We are here at Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We will be back in a moment with set 2.
Looking for unforgettable food and flawless service for your next event? Woodyard Catering is Mobile's top choice for personal chefs and customized catering. From weddings and baby showers to funerals and private dinners, we bring delicious, handcrafted dishes made with the freshest ingredients. Reliable, friendly, full of flavor. Whatever the occasion, we serve it with care. Call Woodyard Catering today, because every event deserves a taste of excellence.
Welcome back to Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week. We are in set 2. Davidson won set 1. Score is 15-8 in set 2. And we saw a little bit of a run by MGM early on in this set. We thought we were going to see what we know they're capable of doing. But they haven't been able to maintain it.
Yeah, they're just a little inconsistent. Again, the passing is just not there. And that's where it starts. You have to pass for your setter. She's got the toughest job on the court. And they run a 5-1, so she's having to touch hopefully having to touch every second ball. And it's just and she's not the biggest player. She's not very tall.
No.
So she's got a tough job out there.
But she hustles a lot. She has done a really good job.
She's done an amazing job.
And speaking of, she's back to serve right now for MGM. So hopefully she can go take them on a little bit of a run here with a competitive serve.
Right. And that is a great serve. But once again, Coach, they served right to the libero.
Nice block by Dew and Ingram again.
What a great block. That is a push straight down.
Those two are the dynamic duo.
Yes, they are.
They are. That's a nice, strong block over there.
That was a definite roof.
Good serve.
Nice deep serve to the middle.
Here's a chance for MGM. Good ball, Autumn. Morris with the swing.
Oh. Davidson tipped it over. Davidson did a good job. The ball before that, the play before that, they had to free ball, so they free balled it to the setter, took her out of the offense, and made it a little bit more difficult for them to set up.
Good pass by Autumn Morris.
Just a little bit off. The set was a little bit far off of the net, and she had a good swing, but just followed through a little bit too strong. And there's a pretty pass. Nice reach.
Yes, really pretty play. Up, nice save,
Great
Chloe
defense.
McKissick. And it paid off.
It
Way
did
to work.
pay off. And Lily's just smiling though.
MGM can really be a scrappy team. You see them not giving up on the ball, and I think that's something they could really build on.
Right.
Good serve. Dakin on the run for the pass. Just out.
Just long.
Here's a little bit of the momentum that they need.
So let's hope they can maintain. We want to see a great match, so we want a tight score. Nice serve.
Oh, that was definitely going out.
Yeah, definitely going out. And she knew it. The second she put her hands up, she knew it.
It's so tricky. It's easy for people in the stands to go, oh, that was out. Why did you play that? But
Yeah.
that ball is coming straight at you.
Yes.
And it's kind of just what you do. Put your
Right.
hands up to defend it.
Your instincts. That is a beautiful serve.
Graceland Dew with the attack over by MGM. Little tight of a set there. And if MGM can take advantage of Davidson airs, they've had a few more this set than they did
Right.
in set one.
Exactly.
And that's really how they can kind of climb back into this game.
Needs just some good, strong serves on this side. Take them out of system a little bit. Do not serve to Bree. Do not
Exactly.
serve to the libero.
Pass by Catherine Lawrence, attack by Catherine Lawrence, and a block by Jaden Lundy. I think Graceland Dew was in on it a little bit too. And Nyla Ingram's back to serve. Nice serve by her. She sent it over to Catherine Lawrence. And Catherine is a front row hitter for Davidson. So it's always a good strategy to try to serve to the front row player.
Right, exactly. And we have another service error by Mary Montgomery. We've got to keep that momentum. They're coming back and had a momentum switch, but you've got to keep that serve. Tough pass.
Tight set. Yeah, that time she floated into the net.
Yeah.
So here's another opportunity. They're just 5 down.
Yeah.
Graceland Dew is back to serve. Lily Dakin, the setter for Davidson, is in the back row right now, so she's not an offensive threat.
Oh, what a great defense.
Yes.
And a nice hustle. Great hustle by Mary Montgomery.
That is such a good skill that they have, a team skill where they are just scrappy. They're never giving up. And you can tell Jackie Dooley was a libero in college, their high school coach. And she, like you said, has a great defensive mindset.
Oh, she does. She makes any team better on defense.
She sure does. Well, we are here at Davidson High School, and we'll be back right after this commercial break to finish off set 2.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
Welcome back to Davidson High School. We are in set 2 of the varsity match. If you were not able to be here for the freshman match, Davidson won the freshman match in 3 sets, and then MGM junior varsity team beat Davidson in 2 sets. So this is kind of like the grudge match right here. The varsity's going to tell it all. But
that's right.
It's been very competitive for the first 2 teams, the freshman and junior varsity, and we've seen a better set in set 2 with Mary Montgomery hanging in there a little bit better.
Right. I was very impressed with both levels of matches that we saw earlier.
Yes, there's a lot of good young talent on both of these teams.
Sure is.
So they called 4 on that one. They said the ball didn't go over the net, that the block did not touch it. So that's the call of 4 fingers that you see by the officials.
And another questionable pass, which of course the setter had to go past the 10 meter, actually 12 meters out, well 11 meters out, and that's just too hard. She can't run any kind of offense having to run that far out. So Mary Montgomery definitely needs to get those passes going. Again, another bad first contact.
And Peyton Humphrey was the server on that. She came out after the timeout, which sometimes puts a lot of pressure on the server.
Right.
And she finished that set off by 2 aces, 3 aces.
Definitely.
Served them all out.
Definitely, yes.
Well, we will be back for set 3 at Davidson High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week.
Did you know that missing 2 days of school per month has a negative effect on student achievement?
And that chronic absenteeism is negatively impacting
1 out of every 10 Alabama students.
Studies show students who are chronically absent are more likely to drop out of school. For every 1 day your child is absent from school, it takes 3 days for them to catch up.
So if I am not sick, make sure I'm at school, because missing school means missing out.
At Genuine Bling, discover stunning fashion jewelry that turns heads for just $5. That's right, $5. From bold statement pieces to everyday sparkle, we've got the bling. So why wait? Treat yourself, your friends, or your entire wardrobe. Fashion fun for just $5. And don't miss the Bling Live. Join Charmaine Watson on Facebook, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. for exclusive pieces, styles tips, and surprise deals. Genuine Bling, where fashion only costs $5.
Do you have a student who would benefit from a more flexible learning schedule? The MCPSS Academy of Virtual Learning was created for you. It's reimagining education for independent, motivated, responsible learners in grades 6 through 12. Students can take regular, honors, AP, or dual enrollment courses all at their own pace. And virtual learning doesn't mean isolation. Our teachers know their students and frequently work with them one-on-one. Are you ready to learn your way? Visit our website, mcpssvirtuallearning.com.
So I wasn't ready for my math test. Didn't know that it was going to come to this. I mean, it was just a phone call so I could get out of testing.
Threatening harm to a school, even as a prank, is a crime. Mobile County law enforcement treats school threats seriously, leading to investigations, arrests, and legal consequences. Think before you act. One moment of bad judgment can have lasting consequences. If you see something, say something. Speak up.
Welcome back to Davidson High School, where they are hosting the Vikings of Mary G. Montgomery. And we are here for our first MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week for this season.
Yes.
Coach Shoquist is here with me. I'm Nicole Keshok, and we're looking forward to this season of matches that we get to watch.
Yes, and we've got a match every week, so we're excited, and we're going to a bunch of different schools. So we're really lucky to be able to broadcast from, I believe, 11 different schools playing. So we're excited to get to see some different teams this year than we did in the past. And it's just been kind of, it's hard, and we want people to understand. We want to be able to broadcast for every school. You're at Bishop State coaching, so it's tough. We have to work with your schedule, and then we have to work with the gyms that we can possibly broadcast from. So we're very excited about this year. And speaking of your team's doing very well.
We're hanging in there right now, so hopefully
job.
we'll see some of these kids at Bishop State.
I hope so. You got a lot of talent out here to choose from.
Yeah, we're excited about this season broadcasting. We get to go to Baker High School, which we haven't been able to get them on the schedule.
Right, and LaFleur.
And LaFleur, so that will be another good one for us to be able to see. I think we saw them the first year, maybe 2 years ago.
Maybe so, yeah.
But didn't get them on the schedule last year. And like you said, it's not necessarily the schools. Sometimes it's our schedule and different things like that. But this year we are getting a variety of different teams, so we're excited about that.
Yes.
Nice play.
Ooh. Yeah, it was just a little bit wide.
Just a little bit wide.
It was a great left-handed swing, though. Love the left hand.
Looks like we have a net call or some call that the ball is going to go to Davidson.
I didn't see what the call was.
I think he called somebody in the net.
Okay.
So Catherine Lawrence has exited the match. She is going to take a little bit of a breather, and Peyton Humphrey is coming in for her. We saw Peyton do a good job last set and the first set, mainly just playing back row. So we'll get to see her take a couple swings now.
And that was a let serve, which trickled over the net.
Which did not happen when we played.
No.
Even though that rule's been around about 20 years now, but. Okay, Peyton Humphrey just came in the game, first hit of the night, and it's a kill.
That's great. Yeah,
good for her.
Yeah, tough coming in and getting the set right when you get in. Good job.
Nadia Godwin's back to serve. She was one of the preseason watch list players for Davidson. Bree Mosley loves to set Lily Dakin.
Yes, back row.
And I love that combo.
Yes. Especially
Williams.
hitting from the right side.
Louisa Williams on the kill. She's a lefty also playing middle. And I believe last year, did they have a third lefty?
I think they did. But I'm telling you, just to have two, that is special.
Good serve by Godwin. Chloe McKissick. Play over good. She's got it.
Yeah.
I'm up here talking to her.
Well, I think she thought she was going to get called for back row attack.
She did, and the official was just signaling that she did not cross the plane of the net. Anila Ingram is back to serve for MGM. She's number one. She's a middle. She's a junior. She's been doing a couple different positions for MGM this preseason. She's played a little bit of outside, then she went back in the middle and
has an ace serve.
And an ace serve. She can do it all.
That's right. And a rare bad pass by Bree.
Good start to set 3 for MGM. Good comeback pass by Bree Mosley. Gracelyn Dew on the swing. Little off for Peyton Humphrey. Anila Ingram with the dig. Gracelyn Dew on the attack, and it's a kill.
Yes, a nice kill, a touch on the back row. So we've got a tied ball game.
Gracelyn Dews has done a really nice job on the right side. She's been involved in 3 blocks, couple kills, and that was probably her best kill of the night so far. Bree Mosley with the pass. And the kill.
And you know, that was such a perfect pass by Bree Mosley. And as you were saying earlier, the worst person you can possibly serve to.
Yes.
And I mean, just a perfect pass. And she gets so excited for her hitters when they get the big kill, but it all starts with her. So unselfish.
Nice swing by Jade Lundy out of the middle for MGM. Peyton Humphrey on the attack. Good try by MGM. They're touching a lot more balls than they did in the first 2 sets, and it's just tricky. Davidson does have a nice offense. They have really 6 players that they can set when you include the setter.
Right.
So you just don't know where it's going at any time.
And they have a little bit bigger lineup as well.
7-4, Davidson's in the lead. Louisa Williams is serving. Nice short serve.
And again, another pass that's just too tough for the setter to get to.
When a new coach starts a program, and we, just praise Coach Dooley, she's got a lot of experience. There are the little quirks you got to kind of get through.
Right.
And I think that's in any sport. New
right.
coach comes in, they've got to implement their system and
exactly
what they're trying to do. But I can promise you we're going to see a lot of good things.
The skills are going to get better. And she changed her, readjusted her serve receive just now. So hopefully they can get the ball in play.
Oh.
6 players watching the ball.
We are definitely coaches with our comments that we make.
That's right.
That's one of the ones that coaches really don't like to see.
No, not at all.
And the ball just falls in, but.
That's right. And it's so easy for us to coach up here,
It
isn't
sure
it, Coach?
is. Sure is.
Beautiful pass.
Nice swing by Maple Kesey. Little hesitation there on MGM's side. The setter is out right now. Chloe McKissick is out.
And don't know that there you
JC
go.
Howe, is she in the setter position? She could be right now. Or actually, I think it's going to be.
Okay, they're still trying to adjust over on Mary Montgomery and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, they do have a new setter in, and she was a libero before.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that was the libero. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not JC Howe. I can't see her number. She's behind.
So Blakely?
She's behind Dana right now.
Is that Blakely?
She actually is wearing number 10. But Grace Lindu had number 10 on. Sorry, everybody at home. We're trying to get her name and number. Yes, it is Blakely Stringer.
Yes.
Is that a 10 or 18?
An 18.
Okay, thank you. Yes, really
Great
nice.
job.
Nice swing. Great energy from MGM. Jaden Lundy with the kill. So that is a rule in high school. You can designate a libero for each set.
Right.
And it can be somebody different each set, which I think is a great rule.
It is. And, of course, that person has to change jerseys, which they can do in between sets. I think it's a great rule, too. You need to make those adjustments as you see at that time, and she is doing a good job coming in and setting, taking off that libero jersey and setting now.
Peyton Humphrey with the attack. Ingram, just a little bit too tight of a dig. We did have a sub on Davidson's side. Julia Lee is in the match for the first time. Catherine Lawrence is coming back in for Peyton Humphrey.
So we got a 12-7 ball game, so it's still tight. Oh, that's just too good.
That is a really good serve. Right in the middle zones.
And short.
Yes, tough to pass on that one.
So she's changing her serve receive up again. Coach Dooley. She's definitely trying to find the right combination.
Yes. Okay, nice
Great
play by Jade
job.
Lundy. Over into. That's a really effective play.
It is, it is. And that was a great adjustment on Coach Dooley's part.
Lundy with the serve, good serve. Another good block. Oh.
Oh no, just touched the net. Mary Montgomery just touched the net. That was a great job. That's a shame.
They've been really effective on that right
They
side
have.
block with that block, and that's the new player, JC Howe, that just came into the game, and she touched the net, but she was up really nice and high on that block and good timing. Nice up by Bree Mosley, little tight, and good play, good net play by JC Howe. Looks like we have 2 subs coming in. Looks like they switched to the 6-2. So Graceland Dew's back in and Chloe McKissick's back in.
And that gave them a little bit bigger lineup.
Yes.
So that right side's a little bit taller. And she did a good job coming in and setting. And unfortunately, they had a service error just then. Again, it's 14-10, and you just cannot make those errors at this point in time in the match.
Maple Kesey is going to report back in for Davidson for Julia Lee. The officials are checking the lineup right now for MGM because they have changed a couple things up, and the official scorebook is double checking.
And they can, the coach can ask for a lineup check without a penalty if she feels like there's an error, her girls are lined up wrong.
And it looks like they might have just missed a sub when they did that double sub.
Maybe so.
The scorebook might have missed that sub, which happens at all levels for sure.
Right. Okay, looks like they've got it corrected. So they've got a straight across serve receive on Mary Montgomery's side.
There's a new international rule, which is the craziest thing I've seen in the sport of volleyball. You are now allowed to move on the toss of a serve. So in high school and college and club here in the States, you can only move when the server contacts the ball.
Correct.
So in international play, they can move. So what the international teams are doing now, they're moving to get their libero into middle back. So on the toss, they all switch places.
Oh my gosh. So I'm sure that'll move over.
It will probably move over to us.
Good job on the second hit. And it's a score.
4 points down by MGM.
Yeah, caught them off balance a little bit. Bree Mosley got good hands on it, just couldn't quite keep it in the court, but a great job getting there to touch the ball.
Autumn Morris back to serve for MGM. Nice pass by Bree Mosley back to the middle and off the head of Chloe McKissick. Which is kind of part of the sport of volleyball, too.
That's right, exactly. And I know we keep saying this, but I think just the youth of Mary Montgomery serving to the best player, best defensive player, best passer on the court. They're consistently serving to Bree Mosley. And I'm sure when Coach watches film, she'll see that and make those adjustments.
Oh, yeah. Nice pass by Ingram.
Beautiful pass.
Dana Broughton with the kill.
See, perfect pass, set, and swing. Good job.
It's going to be fun to watch Dana Broughton down the road.
Oh, it will be.
She's just a sophomore. She's got a nice jump on her vertical. She's calm, composed. She looks like she's a senior out there playing.
She really does. She's very calm. And I just think it's going to be fun watching Mary Montgomery mature and get better and better in their skills.
Exactly, exactly. Everybody says it in sports. You have to be patient with the process. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to be patient. But
it is.
I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised in how far along Mary G. Montgomery comes this season.
I think so, too.
Davidson definitely has the momentum right now. And they have Louisa Williams back there serving, has a really nice serve. She can pretty much place it anywhere. It's nice and low to the net. So it's tough already with this type of server from Davidson.
And just watching Davidson, you can tell that they've played together for so many years. You know, a lot of these girls have played together for 3 years. And that makes such a big difference.
Yes. There's a point for MGM. Graceland Dew started that. She had a nice attack over the net to right back. We have the 6-2 switch again. So we have Blakely Stringer coming in now to set. And Chloe McKissick will go out as JC Howe reports back in. Running the 6-2 offense. 6 hitters and 2 of them are setters.
And that just gives you advantage of getting a bigger lineup in there. 3 hitters on the front row. I think it's a great job that coach has done making that adjustment. And it's tough on the girls a lot of times making that adjustment in the middle of a match. You do kind of get used to playing next to someone, and then when you make such a big difference, a big change, but they're holding it together. They're doing a good job.
Nice serve, and that's an ace for Blakely Stringer. First ace of the night for her. Let's see if she can rattle off a couple more. And probably they've probably only aced Davidson tonight under 5 times.
I think so.
Davidson has done a really good job of passing.
Yeah, their passing has been very consistent. Just can't quite get there on that swing. It was a tape, hit the top of the tape, and just bounced funny.
That's Peyton Humphrey with the kill, and then Julia Lee is back in to serve for Davidson. 5 points away for Davidson to win this match in a 3-set sweep. And that's an ace for Julia Lee, her first ace of the night. Served by Julia Lee.
And they're going right back to the same passer.
Uh-huh.
And she had a perfect pass.
Dana Broughton with the pass, that was nice. And we've talked about her quite a bit tonight. We know we're gonna see her down the road doing some really nice things for this volleyball team.
Right. And as a coach, it's a smart move on Coach Brandon's part to go to if you have a passer who makes a mistake. I mean,
Yes.
I know it sounds kind of competitive, but you want to keep going back to that person and just kind of work on them.
We are 2 points away for Davidson taking the match over MGM here at Davidson High School. Julia Lee back to serve. Serves long.
Yeah, just long.
Actually, they just put 24 up on the scoreboard. I think the score was a little bit late. Nope, they're back down to 23.
Okay.
Dana Broughton back to serve for MGM.
Oh, a little bit too much adrenaline.
She was going for that ace.
She was going for that ace.
Peyton Humphrey back to serve for Davidson. She's the one that served out the set in set 2. Nice, consistent serve by her. Oh my goodness.
Not the way you
Let's
want.
serve, and Davidson wins against MGM in 3 straight sets. Coach, couple of things going into tonight. We saw Davidson pretty much dominate the match from the get-go. There was a couple runs that MGM had in there, but you could just kind of see the experience of Davidson over MGM for sure.
Definitely. And I think, again, we talk about the growth and we talk about the chemistry. MGM is going to get much better. They're going to get much better.
Yeah, we definitely see that, you know, Davidson has the experience.
Right.
MGM, new coach, lots of new things coming in, but we can see the potential there for sure.
Exactly.
And MGM is really playing with one senior. They had another senior that didn't play, and they had Claire Hearn, who's injured.
Right.
So the experience that they have on the court isn't as much as Davidson has on their side.
Right. Right, and we're going to go down and speak with Caitlin.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice job tonight. That's a great win against a pretty good, solid team.
Yes.
And what do you think was the key to that?
Definitely just executing with whatever they gave us. We were there to get a dime pass, whether it was serve receive or, you know, on a free ball, we're there and setting our hitters up and giving us the best chance to score points.
Yes, Caitlin, y'all did a great job passing. I think that's just one of your strong points. Your passers were just right on for your setters and just did a great job with that.
For sure, yes. Makes Lily's job a lot easier.
Absolutely.
And I see that you moved Louisa. I think last year she was pretty much on the right side, but she's back in the middle this year. And what does that bring to the offense, just having that experience in the middle position?
Oh, it's huge. She plays a crucial role in our front row. You know, she's left-handed, so you know, usually you would put her on the right side, but she has been dominating in the middle. She's able to, you know, hit cross, hit both sides of corners. So we're very happy that she's there and has been so dominant for us in the middle.
And a left-hander in the middle just takes that block, just puts a little bit more of the guessing in for the blockers.
For
as
sure,
well.
for sure.
Well, thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations. We'll actually see you next week again for the MCPSS match of the week.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Go Warriors.
Thank you.
So that was Caitlin Brannon. That was an interview with her. She's the Davidson head coach that got the victory tonight over MGM in a really good match between those two. And next week we are going to be back with Davidson High School, but we're going to be at Bryant. They're going to play Alma Bryant, and we're excited just in 1 week to see the changes that Coach Caitlin might want to make just to get ready for Bryant.
Exactly, and I think Bryant's going to be a pretty strong team as well. I think they have a good group of girls coming back, so it's going to be a great match next week.
Yeah, we're excited about that. So we will see you back again next week. We're going to be on Wednesday night, Davidson at Bryant High School for the MCPSS High School Volleyball Match of the Week.
Thank you for joining us.